Here will swear. All right. I'm sure that everyone's Call of Duty ad or whatever ad they're running, Battleborn ad, is still playing.
Assassin's Creed. I feel like it's 50% of Twitch ads are Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed? That's
maybe.
all
I
right.
feel
Mine was
like I don't know.
Wounded Warriors.
All right. Well, we are live now. There are people here.
GameStop.
This is where I go.
Not a sponsor.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 215th episode of the Pokemon Podcast. We're live on Twitch. Here are our faces. To my left, I suppose, it would be Micah the Brave. Grade A quality coffee and Twitch streamer. Coffee streamer, Twitch streamer, has it all. Now they're frozen. I froze for a bit.
Yep.
So your clever pun that you were gonna say was
Nope, that was it. That's all I had.
perfect. To my right, I have Mr. Will Anderson.
I have no clever puns, but I do have a freaky glove window. Freaky glove window all night long.
Your window's so weird.
You could stick your hand in it, and you can feel the organs on the other side.
This is if you're listening to the audio version, you're missing grade A visuals.
Will sticking his hand into a rubber glove.
Yeah.
You get to,
Through
you
a
get to
window.
hear the sound though, which maybe is better.
Yeah, you probably get to hear
things
the
I
sound.
can. The things I can touch on the other side that you guys can't see, it's just incredible.
What floor are you on? The second floor?
Yes.
Second floor of
There's some high up organs.
second floor.
Really up there.
I people are chatting. They're referring to the weird glove window. I think everything is working. If not, either way, our
Here's
voices
Whoopi.
are getting recorded, so some sort of show is happening, whether they can see it or not. This is not a unique show. It's a unique show in that we're doing it live, and at some point it will be cut and edited for podcast version. But we just got some news to run down, and I think we all have stuff to do later tonight, so we probably won't run terribly long. Before I get to that, though, if you want to do something community-wise with the other PKMNcast listeners, we will be doing a movie night tomorrow on Rabbit. It will start at 9 p.m. Central Time. We are watching Zoroark and the Something of Darkness. I don't even know what that movie's called.
What?
What's the Zoroark movie called?
Reddit or Rabbit?
Zoroark, you're so
Rabbit, right?
awesome. Hooray for Zoroark.
That's the official name of the movie.
Hooray for Zoroark. We will be watching Hooray for Zoroark at 9 p.m. Central Time tomorrow on Rabbit. If you are a Patreon backer, you will get first access. And if you are not, no big deal. We will tweet the link after the Patreon people filter in. And that link comes through Slack for those that you don't know. Let's just run down some Pokemon news because we got a bit. We got some, at least. And I don't know if some is worth talking about or not. But details on PAL region Zygarde distribution revealed. This is pretty much everyone that's not United States for the most part. Zygarde will be available until May 26th. Zygarde is available from May 2nd to May 26th for Pokemon X and Y and Pokemon Omega Ruby Sapphire. It is level 100 and knows the moves Land's Wrath, Extreme Speed, Glare, and Outrage. We have obviously it's available in the United States too. We'll get to that because there are some other Pokemon following that, but Zygarde's part of a 3-part promotion for the United States. But if you are in Europe or Australia, which I believe are both PAL regions, get your Zygarde or Zygarde or whatever they call that.
Zygarde's fine.
Pokemon Z.
That is acceptable.
Pokemon Z is the official name.
Get your Pokemon Z, right away. If we put Pokemon Z in the title of the Twitch, we'll actually get more viewers because
That's true. It's a proven fact.
American region news. Shiny Xerneas, shiny Yveltal, shiny well, it doesn't say shiny Zygarde, so I think it's actually
Not shiny Zygarde, just regular Zygarde.
You heard of it here first. Not shiny Zygarde. Will be available via the Nintendo Network for the American region. To promote the debut of Pokemon Series XYZ and the recently added Pokemon TV app, shiny Xerneas, shiny Yveltal, and regular generic Zygarde are being distributed via the Nintendo Network for America. Each Pokemon will be only available for 1 week. This will work on X, Y, Omega Ruby, and Alpha Sapphire. Zygarde is only available in America until May 8th. So what we said earlier about the PAL region stuff, that is May 26th. In America, May 8th. When you get it, it will be level 100, and will know different. It will know the same moves: Land's Wrath. Doesn't the other one? I can't remember if I said Extreme Speed, Glare, and Outrage. So I have not gotten my Zygarde yet. If you're listening to this, download your Zygarde. Next week, shiny Xerneas. I think this is the first time we're getting a shiny Xerneas. That will be available May 11th to May 17th. It is level 100. It knows the moves Geomancy, Moonblast, Aromatherapy, and Focus Blast. And
That's decent.
Yeah. And then finally, as my heat kicks on, and I'm going to turn that off as I read this, shiny Yveltal is available May 20th through the 26th. It is level 100. It knows Oblivion Wing, Sucker Punch, because clearly Yveltal's hands are prominent. Dark Pulse and Foul Play.
Can I just say that shiny Yveltal looks like weird bacon?
It is glorious and beautiful, and you shut your horrible mouth.
It looks like weird furry bacon,
but it's beautiful.
The
bacon bird.
Bacon bird Yule here.
What does shiny Xerneas look like?
It has like a white torso instead of a black torso. That's pretty much
not bacon. That's what's important.
Not bacon.
Well, bacon's delicious.
We have 3 very prominent competitive battlers here on stream. That was sarcasm. The Johto Wi-Fi competition has been announced. Participants will receive a special Pokemon, which will be revealed right before registration of the competition begins. They didn't say which Pokemon it is. Players may sign up anytime between midnight on May 19th to May 26th. The competition will run from midnight on May 27th to May 29th. The results sometime in June, because clearly takes that long to figure out who won something. Competition will be single battles, and only Pokemon from 001 Bulbasaur through 248 Tyranitar may be used. Players cannot use Mewtwo, Mew, Lugia, Ho-Oh, or Celebi. Pokemon brought over from Generation 5 may be used, which is usually not the case. And you must be using a copy of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. Only 3 of the 6 Pokemon in your battle box will be used in each battle. Again, this is single battles. No Pokemon may hold a Mega Stone. Players will have to win or lose 3 battles in order to get the special Pokemon.
What is the special Pokemon?
They have not said.
Oh, but that's the prize.
That is the prize. They said they will reveal the... I don't know why this background's freaking out behind me, but whatever. It's like a disco show back here.
I say that there's a silhouette of a Pikachu back there, and it's really kind of freaking me out.
That is right. I don't think... Can they see the green screen, or what do they see?
They see my green screen. Who has a silhouette of Pikachu? Me?
You.
I'm seeing it on...
Look over your right shoulder, man.
On Skype.
This shoulder? Oh.
No.
They can't see. What you guys are seeing is a different camera, which is way lower.
It's Detective Pikachu, man.
There is
he's eyeballing you.
He's doing his investigations.
Can I move?
He's listening.
I can't move my window, but there is a Pikachu silhouette.
Pikachu Noir over there.
Man, this
on you.
This is great audio quality here.
Right there. That's what he's investigating. Who murdered Will Anderson with the weird
He's listening to the
window.
call. He's listening to the call to hear what you have to say.
Have you?
He's coming for you.
Well, let's just talk about the other downloadable Pokemon for the month here. Darkrai codes are now available throughout North America. You have to get those at your GameStop. That is running from May 1st to May 24th.
Scary enough.
Not scary enough. If you are in the Canadian region, you'll have to head over to EB Games. This Darkrai is level 100. It knows Dark Void, Ominous Wind, Nightmare,
Nice.
Faint Attack. Sometimes I get too excited. It is holding an Enigma Berry, and it has a classic ribbon. The original trainer, GF. Who is GF? Girlfriend?
Game Freak.
Game Freak. Okay. And the trainer ID number, if you care, is 05016. Check your local lottery for listings. Did you guys go to the GameStop and get your
Not
Darkrai?
yet. I'm gonna do that on like Saturday or Sunday.
Same.
Because I have a job.
Same.
Have you guys gotten?
I'm just gonna go creep in the parking lot.
No, you gotta
No,
get,
you
you gotta
gotta
get
card,
a piece of
dude.
paper. Piece of paper.
Man, why do they make me socialize? That's my question.
I know, because you know that when you walk into GameStop, you're going to have to interrupt a very important conversation between the GameStop employee and the Call of Duty fan of which Call of Duty is better. You have to interrupt that conversation
It's true.
and say,
So that I
hey,
can
Then they're gonna do a heavy sigh. I did not send out the Overwatch beta codes. Please contact this email address if you need the Overwatch open beta code. you should
Somebody
be
sounds really upset about the Overwatch
You
open
should
beta
be
code.
playing Bloodborne. It's a better game.
Then you're going to have to ask for the Darkrai code. They're either going to give you two answers. They're going to say, we're out of codes, man. You should have came earlier. Or they're going to say, oh, do you know Pokemon Sun and Moon are being announced? You know, they're coming out this holiday. You better pre-order because, you know, Pokemon games, they
You might
always
want
sell
to
out.
pre-order. I want to pre-order, man. Also, did you know that if you get a power-up rewards card, I don't know if that's what they call it anymore.
That is what it's
You
called.
get just sick deals on everything.
You know, except
Welcome to GameStop.
have you guys gotten all the Pokemon up to this point? I think it was Mew, Celebi, what was last month's Jirachi?
Jirachi.
I think I did actually. I assumed that I wasn't gonna get some of them just from not paying attention, but I think I'm caught up currently, which is a surprise to me.
I've got them all except the Darkest of Rise, Darkrai.
I got the Darkrai code. I went on the first day. I went to the GameStop on my lunch break, asked for the code. He only gave me one, and I really kind of wanted to pressure to ask more, but then I was like, no, nothing makes it worth having a conversation with this GameStop employee.
That particular GameStop employee or any GameStop employee?
Pretty much any GameStop employee.
Mm,
All right, so I got some New York specific news.
I'm relatively close to New York.
Breaking news. A man was charged with attempting to steal 15 packs of Pokemon cards. Let you guys take that in for a minute.
Did he weigh them first?
Perfect.
There nothing in the article states if there was a scale being weighed. I have here the article.
I need to know how they were being stolen. Like, were they in his shirt? Did he have a backpack?
It's a pretty
Put them
short
in his
article.
Socks.
Worth reporting
Any details
on.
there?
Anyways. A man was booked and charged with stealing 15 packs of Pokemon cards from a local Walmart over the weekend. Officials say that 21-year-old Christopher Smith ran off with the cards, valued just at $63, and attempted to stash them underneath a car in a parking lot. New York State troopers stopped Smith and cuffed him after receiving a call from the Walmart. He faces charges of petite larceny. Smith will then return to court on May 9th.
All right, find out what courthouse is. We'll have a live court reporter there. Sir, what were you hoping to achieve by stealing 15 packs of... Hopefully they were Fates Collide.
Sir, what is the deck you are currently running, and what cards did you plan on pulling from these 15 packs?
Dude, he wants a full
modify
art
said
Umbreon
deck.
EX.
What local regional competition were you aiming for? What cards are good now, Will?
I don't. Umbreon EX, I know, is what one of our Slack dudes is trying to get. But I mean, I know Vanguard cards.
63. When you start the article saying that a man stole 15 packs of Pokemon cards, you go, all right, like, he had a set goal. He had something in mind. But then when you put the value of, it's only $63 worth of cards, you really second guess his motives.
See, Mike, that's why my question is, how was he trying to get away with them? Was it just as many as he could carry, or did he go, I feel like 15 is a good number, that's what I'm going to try and get away with? Is that just how many he could put in his socks before he got out of there?
Why didn't he steal Yu-Gi-Oh cards or
Magic
the Gathering?
I feel like 15 is a good, one handful. There was, I mean,
for video participants only.
I got some looked at our
big hands, man.
I feel like, what do they come in those cardboards?
Oh yeah, they do come in the cardboard
Walmart. Yeah.
So maybe 15 is 2 handfuls, and then you're running. This is again great audio quality.
He's sprinting out of there.
This is hamburger size.
Now, do you think
not
you
not
stole
Burger
a whole
King
hamburger worth
not
of Pokemon
McDonald's hamburger, but I'm talking like a real burger tap and shake, delicious.
Dude, that's a good point. Maybe they're online codes. Maybe he was stealing online codes for. Do they sell those in the store?
Online codes?
Yeah,
No,
maybe he's stealing
packs.
digital packs. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he's getting out of there with real physical cards.
Do you think when he ran into the parking lot, and clearly he knew the police was being called, hence why he stashed the Pokemon cards underneath the car, do you think he was like, nah, they probably wouldn't check under
That's
the
my
bends?
favorite part of the story.
They're ruined.
It's like you ran by a car and pitched him under it. He's like, I need to keep going.
The RAV4
You're not going to catch me with these packs.
The RAV4 has too much clearance, so I got to throw it underneath a Honda Civic because they ride real low.
Yup.
You really, that's pretty much the best news you guys are getting right now.
Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Dateline.
It's Golden Week in Japan. What are we supposed to do? I
Got
don't even know what that means, but that's the excuse that's been given to me for everything.
Apparently, they get the entire week off.
Who is
from
they?
everything. Japan.
The entire country.
I'm assuming it's the same way.
Peace out. Peace out. I'm on break.
Everybody's like, we're out of here.
Doesn't Dragon Quest have to come out first for that to happen?
Dragon Quest? Does people play that? What about Monster Hunter?
Yeah, Monster Hunter's. Monster Hunter's better, but we're not here to debate the hunting of monsters.
Oh, I thought this was GameStop.
Well, no, we haven't talked about Overwatch yet. The Pokemon Jukebox app. This is an Android exclusive. This came out the same time most of the albums were hitting iTunes. I don't know if the soundtracks are on Amazon or anything, but for Android users, you got an app called Pokemon Jukebox. That will now be discontinued, and that will happen over the next 2 months. From May 31st and onward, the app will no longer be available to download via Google Play. This includes re-downloading the app. So if it's not on your phone after May 31st, you won't be able to re-download it. And new music will no longer be available for purchase. From June 30th onward, all services of the app will be concluded. In the tech industry, they usually use the word sunsetted because apparently that... Just use the word closed. It's shut down. It's done. Don't sugarcoat it.
It's done. I'm so mad.
Music can no longer be downloaded to the app. However, it is still possible to listen to any music that was already been purchased and downloaded. Again, if you purchased music and you no longer have the app, you'll no longer be able to get the app to listen to the music you bought. Welcome to Bad Purchasing 101, Pokemon Jukebox. If you didn't know what it did, it offered 3 songs. It offered, I think it was 3 songs for 3 days, and then they would rotate out for a different 3 songs that you could listen to for free. Otherwise, you could only listen to previews and then buy them and I believe they were like a 99 cents to $1.29 a song. I don't know if anyone actually went through with that, but goodbye Pokemon Jukebox.
The sun has set. It's sunsetted.
So yeah.
I mean, if you're an Android user.
That's not even a word. Come on.
Sunsetted?
That's not.
The sunning of set?
That's not a word.
Pokemon Go. That's also a mobile app.
Sunsetting.
Sunsetting already.
They're
Pokemon Go has
resting
been
on Pokemon Go. They're closing it down.
We're gonna be sunsetting Mitomo later this year.
No, please.
No.
Please
I
don't.
love Mitomo.
Leaked Pokemon Go footage showed off some Pokemon evolution. So, the video has since been pulled, so I didn't actually watch the YouTube video of how evolution has worked. Let me read a little bit from the article here. In the new leaked footage, which lasted about a minute, the tester uses evolution. Is that me? Evolution shards to evolve an Abra into Kadabra. Players collect evolution shards by catching Pokemon of the same type, meaning the trainer will need to do a bit of grinding in order to... Who would have thought? A mobile game with grinding. A Pokemon game with grinding. Who would have thought? A bit of grinding in order to evolve their favorite Pokemon. Of course, this is a big deviation from normal Pokemon games, which use leveling up, evolution storms, and a few other techniques for evolving Pokemon.
Evolution stones?
Yes.
Okay, you said storms.
The evolution storms, when Thundurus makes your Jolteon evolve into a Manectric, that doesn't happen. In other Pokemon Go news, beta testers also noticed some new variations to the biodomes that determined what Pokemon appear where. Some testers have speculated about the existence of rare spots, which spawn rare and unusual Pokemon. Similar to Pokemon Go's gyms and Pokestops, these rare spots seem to be tied down to known landmarks and destinations. Other testers also recently noticed that the weather seemed to impact the spawn rate of Pokemon. During a recent rainstorm, testers noticed that water Pokemon began to spawn in areas where urban Pokemon like Rattata and Magnemite usually appear.
Whoa.
The Sylph Road subreddit, where if you're so excited for Pokemon Go that you need consistent Pokemon Go news, I would suggest checking out that subreddit. They have confirmed that they confirmed exactly what I just said, actually, so I'm not going to repeat that. Pokemon Go still does not have a release date. People are anticipating it coming this summer. We've talked about Pokemon Go a little bit here. I don't know if we gotten your opinions on Pokemon Go, Micah.
I think I can't remember. I feel like I did. My opinion has always been that I'm optimistically skeptical, I guess, is the best way to put it.
That's funny because I'm skeptically optimistic.
I am interested in it, and I will definitely be downloading it and playing it and everything, but I don't think that it's gonna necessarily be as amazing as everybody is hoping it's gonna be. That's my opinion on it. I think that I've said it before that there have been Pokemon clones that have done this already to some extent. Obviously not with the VR, and it's not an official Pokemon game, so that makes a huge difference, but they've existed, and it hasn't been super interesting. It's been really interesting for the first, 3 or 4 days, and then that's pretty much it. But if they can make it interesting enough that it retains that excitement over the course of months, for me, that will be a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that it being an official game lends some of that, that excitement to it. But
yeah, I think some people are going to be disappointed because they're overhyping in their imagination what it's going to be.
Yeah.
And then some people will say, well, yeah, it's not like the super supreme of what I wanted, but it's still fun to play. So I'm going to just hang out and play it.
Yeah.
And get a cool
I
piece
don't
of
see
Pokemon
myself-
jewelry to wear.
I don't see myself taking road trips to catch specific Pokemon or anything like that. You know, like I don't see that being. Maybe maybe it will be.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a big thing, but
No, you told me you only take one vacation a year, so
That's
don't
true.
waste it on
don't
Pokemon
waste it on
collecting.
Pokemon Go.
I
You never. What about that bacon bird, man? What if there's a bacon bird in the middle of
Delicious
Ohio,
bird.
and I gotta travel for it?
I mean, I was on day one very impressed with Miitomo, and then I figured out how pretty shallow it is, and the
Yeah.
fact that Nintendo's just data mining you based off of like, what's your favorite bread? I don't know, sourdough.
That's my.
I mean,
no,
like,
no.
Miitomo's
I don't know what's
cool,
happening there,
but it runs very thin for me, and obviously I've been on a Clash Royale kick, and I could easily talk about Clash Royale for an hour, and that game is rotten with like timers and microtransactions. But at the end of the day, the reason I keep going back to Clash Royale is because the actual game itself is really good.
Yeah.
I like the PvP aspect of Clash Royale, and like I don't know, like going to Miitomo and finding out that there's new boots or there's a cat suit I can purchase for 1,000 gold is like not enough to go back and like keep going to it. Yes, I see your Miitomo.
You okay, Steve?
You
You
okay?
okay?
I'm a very
Want
okay.
to talk? Want to talk about it?
I did answer French baguettes
You want
for.
to talk about it?
I look. I love French baguettes. I like some sourdough, tomato basil, great bread.
My Cinco de Mayo joke.
Cinco de Mayo.
This show is a disaster.
R.I.P.
Micah, what's your favorite bread?
My favorite bread? Ooh, I really like a good rye.
I'm not a big fan of rye. Will, I feel like you have a weird favorite bread.
Whole wheat.
Whole wheat. What about honey wheat?
I like.
Here's the thing, though. Are we talking about bread that's used in sandwich format, or just you're eating a piece of bread?
I can eat pretty much
If
any.
it's just a piece of bread,
Other Pokemon are. Shaman. No, he's not a legendary. He's a mythical. Or whatever.
Mythical.
Okay. So, the first two names that were trademarked were... I'm going to slaughter these names. The Solgaleo? Solgaleo? Ooh, I like the way I said that.
Solagala.
Solgaleo.
Solagala?
Sluggo.
Sliggoo.
Galeo.
So Galio.
That's what I just said. Solgaleo.
No, but nobody would have believed that you would have gotten it right on the first try. So
Fair. The other name is Lunala. Lunala.
Lunala.
Lunalala.
Lunala. Ala.
Like alamala. Alamamala.
Alola molala. Okay, so Solgaleo and Lualala. Lunala. These names are ridiculous. I cannot. So
What?
I have no doubt that these are obviously official Game Freak trademarks. I find it hard.
Sounds like it.
I find it hard to believe though that these are like final names, because usually Pokemon names are not that hard to pronounce, and I'm terrible at English. Don't get me wrong, but when we get to the other names, I feel like they're just all very hard to pronounce. The third name, which was trademarked, was Marshadow. M-A-R. Shadow, the word shadow. So that's a little bit simpler, I think.
Are you sure it's not Mars Hadao
I
Mars Haddow.
could be,
or
but the
Marsh Shadow.
Yeah, it could be
We
Marsh.
got to think about space here. This is
It's a super
thinking about-
evolution of Marshtomp.
I mean,
Marshadow.
could be-
Pokemon NASA edition. So
the word I see that stands out is the word shadow, and there's an MAR in front of it. So if I'm looking at all three
but
names,
you didn't see the gear in Magirna, so
I didn't. You're right. Ooh, you're right.
Debatable.
So Solgaleo is obviously your sun Pokemon with your SOL as soul, sun, right? Lunalia is your moon Pokemon, lunar is what I'm getting from that. And then
yep.
Marshadow is your third, that's your Kyurem Shadow. It's the in-between of sun and moon, I guess. I mean, that makes sense in some logic. That makes sense.
Is Mars between the sun and the moon?
No, but a shadow would be like the sun is out, but it forms this darkness, which would be more moon, and that's where you get
It's
your
shadowed by Mars.
Yeah.
Is it an eclipse? I don't understand.
Mars is casting a shadow. It's a Marshall. No, that's not it.
I was recently at the National Air and Space Museum, and there were no Pokemon there. So all of this is fake.
All of this is fake. Right.
Busted. Myth busted. I do like the Solgaleo. I'm gonna say Solgaleo because it looks like they're putting some influence from the name Galileo into that name.
I like that.
I like that too.
I think that's pretty.
Also, the game's going to take place in Spain.
So where does Lunala come from?
My Little Pony?
No.
All right, fair enough.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
All right, the upcoming starter names. Again, I think these names are hard to say, and I'm probably saying them wrong. But these are the three names I have: Nyabby, Nyabi, Nibby,
Nyabi.
Nyabi sounds like it's probably what it would be.
That's Nabby. It's a Nabby Pokemon.
Downtown Abbey Nabby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it.
All right.
That's correct.
Second name is Ashimari. Ashimari.
Shimmerai.
A shimmering light.
Ash Greninja.
The Luna to my
Ashimari.
And the third name is Mokuro. Mokuroah.
How many letters was that?
Mokuro. Like the end of Pharaoh is what I'm getting from that. So Mo, K, and then the end of Pharaoh. So Nyabi would be, if I remember what people were speculating, Nyabi would be the water Pokemon, Ashimari would be the fire Pokemon, and Mokuro would be the grass Pokemon. And then if you want to get into more speculation, Nyabi would be, I think they said water fairy, Ashimari would be fire dragon, and Mokuro would be grass dark or something like that. Grass ghost. I can't remember.
This is
it would have to be something in a triangle.
This article says Mokuro has Moku in it, which means tree or wood in Japanese, making it the grass starter.
Grass Pokemon.
Ashimari is believed to be related to Ashka, which means sea lion.
Oh, okay. I mixed up Nyabi and...
While Mari is short for marine.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then Nyabi is believed to be a cat, rhymes with tabby. Also, Nya in Japanese is Japanese for meow.
There you go.
That's also true.
So
I just thought that
fire cat.
I thought Nyabi sounded like a naiad, so that would be water.
Water seal, and then I was hearing like owl or some sort of like bird-ish Pokemon for the grass.
What's a good triangle with fairy? Fairy.
I mean, like, I don't know the triangle off the top
Fairy
of my head.
type, sun type, and moon type.
Yeah,
Fairy fighting.
moon type.
Fairy fighting steel. Fairy is strong on fighting. Fighting strong on steel. Steel is strong on fairy. There you go.
Yeah, I don't believe that the final trio would be fairy, psychic, dragon, or whatever the 3 combination is. I mean, for every single Pokemon game, people were like, well, it's going to be dark, fighting, psychic, or it's going to be steel, fire, water. Like, they attach, like, this must be the pattern. And we've seen with the 3 starter Pokemon that there really isn't a pattern. Like, I think Empoleon is the only like water, steel, and the other 2 didn't matter. And we've had how many firefightings now throughout the 6 games up to this point? Like, why does a triangle have to be assigned to these starters? Like, I think people like overthink that, or
that's something that people can understand.
It doesn't.
And
matter.
I think maybe they want some level of long haul usage for, you know, competitive play and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't. Why though? Why?
Yeah, I mean, if it has it, cool, awesome. But I don't think it's necessary. Yeah, so I don't know if those are final names. To me, they seem a little more abstract than what Pokemon has done in the past. But
well, what sticks out to me is the starters at least feel like they're probably the Japanese starter names. I mean, clearly, if they're being trademarked in Japan, but
I think those are really hard to pronounce in English, and they'd probably avoid that. It's just
it would be
real
interesting
hard
to see more like Japanese traditional, pronunciations come to
like universal names.
Yeah, just be universal names, but
Lizardmon.
I doubt that's the case. I feel like the Pokemon Company North America will not be able to help themselves with putting a very American spin on whatever it is. They're a very English spin on whatever it is the names are going to be.
I'm trying to think of like hard Pokemon well, every Pokemon name is pretty hard for me to say. Yveltal, Xerneas, I would say those are a little bit harder.
Bacon Bird.
Oshawott was pretty easy. Chespin, Tepig.
Yeah, I think usually the starters are way easier to pronounce, and I think probably because they anticipate, a lot of kids are going to be saying them.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to.
Greninja.
They're looking at all that hot new merch.
Blaziken.
You got to go more obscure, like Credilli and
like Alamamala.
Yeah, Aloma La La La. That one's really hard to say.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Ditto.
It's
that
like
that
me a
word
poem.
harsh to say. Doesn't. No, I'm just kidding. Ditto's fine. Ekans.
Those Gen 1ers, man.
Far-fetched. The far-fetched. That's that's all I got.
Kofagrigus.
Kofagrigus is hard. Did you even say it right?
I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
No, it's actually Quaffagrigus because it's like a coffin.
Coffin.
Oh, like Kofagrigus.
I'm trying to think. Landorus, Thundurus, Terrakion, Cobalion.
Can you name all the Pokemons?
I mean, I'm sure I could. Like, if you put a Pokemon in front of me, I'll get its name. Whether I butcher it or not, I'll know what it is.
You have to name them all in order.
That's not happening. Yeah, that's pretty much what we got for you guys. Just those news articles. I don't think there was any other outstanding news to really report on. If I did, I apologize for missing it. But
I haven't heard anything. Yeah.
Get your Zygarde before May 8th. Get your Darkrai at GameStop as soon as possible. The only reason I say that is because GameStop is known to run out of codes. Because it's on a piece of cardboard. So get that. Otherwise, I don't have any more Pokemon news. That's it. This show.
Hopefully something better
Golden
comes
Week.
out next week.
What comes out?
So hopefully something good comes out next week.
Oh yeah.
Golden Week, man. All of Japan is shut down. They all went. They just got out of there.
They're fishing for all the sushis so that we can have delicious sushi for the rest of the year.
They're like, hey, maybe next week. Come back next week.
I was going to say that. I don't know what I was going to say. I lost my transition. Perfect.
You introduced me to the Sylph Road, though, so that's a thing.
They have a really good logo, to be fair.
They do.
I'm not doing Reddit no more.
No more.
Something on
Okay.
Reddit. So if you missed the beginning of the show, I remember what I was going to say. If you missed the beginning of the show or you came out, this will be edited and uploaded to iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Google Play Music, wherever you listen to our podcast. It will be uploaded on Sunday night, where we normally upload episodes for Monday. I was going to say that there will probably be a lot of Pokemon news this month. May is typically when Pokemon announces stuff. Last May, we saw Mega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I think the May before, we saw X and Y. I think we've seen like Diamond and Pearl and stuff. Will shaking his head. I probably got some things wrong. But May is somewhat of a Pokemon month, so expect to see at least some beginning things of Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. I almost forgot what the games were called. Yeah. Otherwise, that's kind of been our show for you guys today. Again, shorter show. We did it live. So if you guys like this format, if you're in chat or if you're watching on YouTube or wherever this is posted and you like this and you want us to do this more often, let us know. Will's pointing at a glove, which is really weird.
No.
It's very,
Please.
very disturbing.
Horrifying.
Speaking of horrifying and disturbing, Micah is going to be streaming after this.
It's true. I'm playing through Dark Souls 3, and it's pretty gross and horrifying.
Perfect.
So if you want to watch that, I usually play with my buddy Oren, and we start at about 8:00, 8:15, somewhere like in between there.
So in 6 minutes, are you starting
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm already here. I got everything set up. Yeah, I think we're pretty close. It's just it's a game. It's amazing, actually. It's my favorite of the series so far.
There's Micah's. I put Micah's Twitch in the chat if you want something to do after this. All our Twitters are right below us. You can follow Micah on Twitter at Micah the Brave. You can follow Will on Twitter at Washing the Sink. You can follow myself on Twitter at Dragging a Lake. Again, if you enjoyed this format, if you wanted to see more of these little live shows, let me know. If you don't give me any feedback, I'm just going to say that you guys didn't enjoy it. And I don't enjoy you. No, I like all you guys.
Wow.
Wow. Sick burn.
Sick burn. Otherwise, that has been our show. Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Again, Micah is streaming in a bed. His link is in the chat, so check him out. And we will see you guys next time. I'm going to play some Pokemon music and go to standby.